New from Scholastic for 2013 is the Fractions and Photos Mini Bulletin Board Kit, jam-packed with 51 pieces depicting fractions from 1/2 to 1/16. Improve your students' grasp of fractions with a fun game called Halves and Have-Nots. Start a classroom discussion explaining when something is divided into two parts, each part is called a half, and the idea that two halves make a whole. Write or place the 1/2 label from the mini at the top of a bulletin board. Invite children to place images that indicate a half under the label. Have students come to the board in pairs. Point to a fraction photo and ask have or have not. If the picture represents a half, the answer would be half. If the picture represents some other fraction, the correct answer would be have not. The student who answers first remains standing. The other returns to his seat while another student comes up to the board. Repeat the process until all children have had a turn. The student left standing is the winner. This game can also be played in a small group by using the T-chart from the Graphic Organizer's Bulletin Board Kit. Continue to introduce more complex fractions using the remaining pieces of the Mini Bulletin Board Kit by placing fraction labels on paper plates and placing it in your math workstation. Give each student a plate and have them choose all the photo cards that match their label and place them in their plate. When they have mastered that activity, give them more than one plate and have them sort the correct fractions into the appropriate plates. Tier up the activity by designating a specific fraction, such as 1/12. Ask students to sort through all the mini bulletin board pieces to find all that match that fraction. Tier up by making up word problems for the class to solve using the pictures from the Mini Bulletin Board Kit. For example, if I blew out only one of these candles, what fraction would be left burning? The answer would be 9/10. Students can practice identifying fractions by completing the fraction art worksheets provided. The Fractions and Photos Mini contains 27 photos of fractions, 4 measuring cups, 10 fraction number labels, 10 fraction graphic labels, and an activity guide. After the students are familiar with all the pieces, challenge them to find and draw objects in nature, food items, household items, or classroom items that represent fractions similar to those depicted in the mini that they can share with the class. Students can work independently or in groups. For example, this class was divided into 4 groups: the green group, the blue group, the orange group, and the purple group. Discuss their presentations as a class and graph using an anchor chart. Pose questions such as, which student or group had the most fractions? Which had the least? Which was the most common fraction depicted?